this game. We're really proud of how we started that second half. I thought the defense today, they had forced Southern Miss into 5 turnovers. That was where the separation really started happening in the second half, when you looked up on the scoreboard and all of a sudden we'd scored 17 points. Paul Porce's interception return, Cam intercepted the shuffle pass, and I thought that was, just big. I was so proud offensively of how Dreyfus came in and played early, and then, we finished the game with him. McCard could have come back in. We opted not to, with the score being where it was. And then Turner Peterson today, to have the kind of day he had with his 19 carries for 138 yards, averaged 7.2 a carry. That last 5 minutes, it was 5:15 on the clock, and we challenged the offense. We told them, let's don't give the ball back to Southern Miss. Let's grind this clock out. And that's when we really are just proud of them. We drove the ball and scored. That was just really thrilled. I think Gabe Baker today, in his second start, was it 8 tackles, Chuck?
Yep.
9 tackles. Defensively, we had 11 tackles for losses today, and I thought our special teams was, really back intact from Chris Boswell. He kicked that one into a pretty stiff wind. His kickoffs were good. I thought we punted the ball effectively. We let one kick out get out past the 30, but overall just pleased with the effort. Looking forward to watching the film on this one and then preparing for Tulane.
Coach, I guess the first question I have is the challenge that you made in the first half with the with the referee. What was his explanation as far as what you can repeat?
I just, it's you just going to disagree with calls. You're not always going to get your way. But I thought those officials did a fine job today. Next question.
All right.
You want to got another one?
Yeah. Okay. Just look at the guys being able to pick it up and just get going today early and fast. That seemed to be the start for it all just going.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's a tribute to these young men, because we absolutely a week ago had our hearts broken, and they came back over here more resolute than they had ever been. They came over here Monday with incredible attitudes, where that's really what you were anticipating, a very fast start. We don't have a lot of seniors, but we got some great ones, and we've got some leadership emerging from that junior and sophomore class too. So just, I thought that's really what sparked us. That's what ignited us was that senior class. You get a little nervous when you look up and Phillip was out and Bryce is out, but all of a sudden Alex Francis, who hadn't played extensively, is all of a sudden playing corner, and he's battling and doing a great job, and Julius White's battling and doing a great job, and Charles gets banged up again. Turner Peterson steps up his play. So we get people, as we get banged up, step up and go. We missed Vance McDonald again today. I really was anticipating his return. Hopefully next week we'll get him back. It's just been, once again, these young men stepping up their play as we've gotten these people banged up. Hopefully we'll get some guys back, but we're sure going to enjoy this win. And once again, just so proud of how this football team responded today.
Hey, Coach, how much influence will the special teams play? Obviously, you get the stop on that punt right there that leads to the first touchdown. And then on your second one, you get that great return from J.T. Blasingame.
Yeah, how about J.T. Blasingame? That was one of the things we started this year, and Mario Hull was going to be our kick returner and punt returner. And then all of a sudden he's not here. And so, now you're looking and you look at Luke Turner, who did was okay there, and Jeremy's done some good things there, but we've been looking for that guy who could really spark us, and I think we found that today in J.T. Blasingame. I think you saw his speed. He showed that on the first one where he took it back across the field. It really showed on the second one where he went up the sideline, changed some people had some leverage on him, he outran the leverage. But I was really thrilled with JT Blassingame's performance today. But I did, I thought, you know, Cook was punting the ball into a pretty stiff wind. I still think we averaged 37-yard or 36-yard net on our punts, other than the one kickoff that sneaked out to, I think it was about the 35, 36-yard line. We were pretty solid in their special teams. I take that back because we lost focus right there at the very end on the extra point. You know, you can't do that. That's when you got to be at your best. And I'm really aggravated now that you've asked me that question, that our last extra point was blocked, because that was not Chris Boswell. Our times were good from snap to kick. Means we had a breakdown somewhere in the line, which means we lost focus, and we got to work on that.
Talk about the defensive line's play and the pressure they put on that quarterback today.
You know what, the defensive line has been improving every game this season. You know, you can start on the perimeters with Jared Williams, and you look, I know he had a big sack today. I think it was a minus 10-yarder on a third down. You look at Cody Byers leading this football team in tackles for losses. Hossam, Christian, I know Hossam had a big sack today. I assume Christian was probably have some. Chuck has showed me a figure last week on our interior guys have the most sacks than a tandem from 96 or 97, and Christian's a freshman, you know, and Hossam's a junior, and Jared's our only senior up there, so they're just getting better each week, and they're having a lot of fun. Coach Slater's doing a great job, and they're having a lot of fun making plays. We're also developing. Stuart Muchentoff is really getting better in there. Trevor Gillette today, Ross Winship was the young man that went in there and caused the fumble at the end of the game, stripped that out. So I'm pleased with the development of that defensive line. Who's up, Gabe or Turner?
We'll go Turner.
Come on, old man.